WD18, the Watford Fans channel. It is me, Shane, here for some match reaction. As the Golden Boys have absolutely demolished Cardiff 5-1 at the Cardiff City Stadium. I've literally just got back from Cardiff. I got the coach on the way back. That's why this has been a bit of a time for me to actually record this. What a game! What an absolutely amazing game of football. I didn't expect that. I honestly, I didn't expect that. I said in my preview, I thought Cardiff would be a really tough opponents. I thought Warnock would set the team up really well. I thought we'd struggle to kind of break them down. There was just none of that. Let's start off chronologically. Let's start off with this first half. It wasn't just. I can't even focus on one individual thing. There are so many things I want to talk about. Let's talk about the first half. I thought Troy did fantastically well to hold the ball up for Deulofeu's first goal. It was a great finish. We went 1-0 up. Bit like the QPR game though. I kind of sat there at half time and I thought maybe we don't deserve to be a goal up here. Perhaps a little bit lucky. The game wasn't really up to much. I think I'd say maybe like the first 10-15 minutes or so. In regards to the penalty decision that Cardiff had, it was probably their biggest talking point. Simon Hooper, the guy who failed to give us a penalty against Southampton, is also the guy who I think ruled out a goal as well for Southampton in that same game. So having an absolute nightmare of a game from his perspective. But Cardiff fans will look at that as the big decision that kind of hinged really the game on them. For me, it's a Stonewall penalty. I mean, Daryl Yammat, really reckless from him, sliding in on Murphy. And I'm surprised that I was shocked actually that wasn't given as a penalty. That was the turning point though for us. We went in at half time 1-0 up, but we turned it on in the second half. Cardiff, it's suicidal from them, frankly, pushing the ball forward, moving the ball forward, trying to get themselves back into the game again. But we broke them down, really, and we didn't really need to do very much breaking down. I mean, the second goal from Deulofeu was absolutely fucking incredible. I mean, it was fantastic to see. I mean, the ball won in the area, poor free kick, I think it was delivered into the area. Deulofeu, that turn of pace up against Sol Bamba, fucking hell. I mean, is that kind of magic from Deulofeu that I want to see every week from him. I know he can produce those performances. That's what frustrates me at times this season. I know he can produce that. And it was incredible to see him do that. And alright, fans will look at this and think, you're being over the top, it was Cardiff. It's not the point. He's a player who, for me, hasn't really been in form. And tonight he has produced, I think, a masterclass performance from him. A masterclass performance. He's the first Watford player to score a hat-trick since our promotion to the Premier League. That is how much of a huge night this is for him. He deserves all the plaudits tonight. I think that second goal was absolutely phenomenal. Lots of people out there are liking it to the to Vidra's goal against Brighton in our promotion season. I've got to agree with that. I definitely do see the similarities in that. And as for his hat-trick goal, the way he flicks that over Neil Etheridge. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's filthy fucking goal. How dare you finish it like that? Oh, Jesus, it was fantastic. And honestly, that was a bit of an overreaction, but seriously, what a finish from him. And as I said, a guy who's not really been in form, and he's produced something like that tonight. Oh, fantastic. Take a bow. Take a fucking bow. Gerard Deulofeu, you deserve that tonight. I want to move on to a few other points as well. Doucouré and Capoue in the centre of the midfield today. Fantastic from them. Bossed that midfield. Absolutely bossed the midfield. Tonight we got the Capoue-Doucouré partnership that I've wanted to see for ages. We got that today. We absolutely got that. Cathcart Maps, both the centre-backs today. Commanding performance, very solid from them. Some may argue they weren't really put under too much pressure, but it's the fact that they were alert. Maps put in some good blocks as well, I thought, in that first half. But the other man I want to come on and chat about now is Mr. Troy Deeney. 2 goals and an assist tonight. 2 goals, which, by the way, takes Troy to 120 goals in a Watford shirt. Congratulations. He really did deserve that tonight. He's now, I believe he's always been. He's now solidly 3rd, of course, in the all-time list of all-time best best all-time Watford goal scorers, top Watford goal scorers. It's proper captain's performance from him today. As I say, the first goal, the way he held the ball up, fantastic. To bring other players into the game, gives it to Gerard Deulofeu. The two of them bustle their way into the box to ensure that they finished off that goal. And ultimately, look, Troy played a big part, I think, in that one. I think, of course, for the second goal, very, very unselfish, really, by Deulofeu. Gives the ball back in there. Deeney just smashes it into an empty net today. And I'll tell you what I really noticed as well. Aside from Troy, I thought last Friday he was fantastic in his game management against QPR. Today, I felt the togetherness of the squad more so than I have ever done in any game this season. I felt Deulofeu, I thought Deeney, I thought they all complemented each other really well. I remember, Troy, he got that goal, he went off to celebrate with the fans, but, he pointed at Deulofeu, this is, you give him credit as well. And I'm not sure if you've seen it already. I think it was broadcast over in America as well as they had the game on today. I think Troy's post-match comments as well was that, this guy, in regard to Deulofeu, this guy deserves all the praise that he's getting. It's not about me tonight, it is about Deulofeu. What a classy set of words from our captains. And I was so proud of Troy on the pitch. I thought he put in a battling captain's performance, but off the pitch he was truly respectful tonight. And Deulofeu, as I say, definitely does deserve the credit tonight, but I think Troy deserves an equal measure of credit as well, because the way he's handled himself on the pitch, off the pitch, has been truly superb. 1,900 Watford fans making the trek to Cardiff as well. A tough one for a lot of us supporters as well. I'm one of the lucky ones, I don't have to work on Fridays, but the level of support today, the noise, the atmosphere was fantastic. The limbs as well, especially when we got that second goal, was just phenomenal. One of the best away days in a Watford, as a Watford fan, absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. And it takes me back to that chant. I'm sure any neutrals as well that are watching this, if you go on an away day, etc., you sing that song. This is the best trip I've ever been on. For tonight, that absolutely rung true. That was probably one of the best trips I've ever been on with Watford. A trek to get there, a trek to get back, but you know what? It was worth every single minute of it. And quite simply, I was on the coach on the way back. I hate travelling on the coach. Honestly, I hate it. But tonight, every single second of sitting on that coach, every single second was worth it. To see such a commanding, such a fantastic... I don't even know where that's come from. 5-1. 5-1, our biggest margin of victory ever, as far as I can remember anyway. We move on, though, to Wednesday night. Parking tonight aside, although I'm not going to forget this game in a hurry. Move on to Wednesday night. Liverpool away from home. I don't care, really. I don't fear Liverpool. Having watched what we did tonight, if we can go to Anfield, put in a spirited performance and try and get something from the game, great. If we can't, it doesn't matter. We will bounce back. We'll bounce back against Leicester. I'm confident of that. I'm confident because of what I've seen tonight. Javi has got those players playing. He has put that metaphorical arm around the fucking dressing room. He has pulled everyone in closer and he has given them a massive hug. That is what we've needed. We've reached the stage of the season now. We are 7th in the Premier League. I know I said this in my preview. I briefly touched on this, but I want to go into a little bit more detail now as to what I really meant. We are 7th in the Premier League. We are in the FA Cup quarter-finals. We're already on 40 points. If you follow Watford like I do, you know what we do in the second half of the season. There's a slump. We look disinterested. We look as if we're on the beach already. Doesn't look like that with Javi. He's changed the mentality. No sign of this letting up. I hope he doesn't let up anyway. We march on to Anfield on Wednesday night. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. It's now like 2:15, 2:30 in the morning. I can't even see what time it is. Time for me to go and get some sleep. I won't be at Anfield on Wednesday night. So keep an eye on WD18, keep an eye on all the socials. We will have at least a live stream going, I think, for that one. And we'll, of course, get you some match reaction. But for now, let's enjoy the weekend. It's Friday night, the best Friday night I've experienced in a very long time. Watford have just won 5-1. Come on, you odds!